I was gonna be a real estate agent, and then the textbook is like that. It's like the biggest textbook I've ever seen, and I studied that for a year, and I failed the test by like 7 questions. And while all that was happening, I was doing the YouTube channel. Let's do this. Long lens. I always forget to bring the long lens because I'm not gonna need a long lens.
No, you need.
And then exactly when you need it, you're like, should have brought the long lens. Robe. Can't go without a robe, right? Keeps you nice and toasty. All right, that's enough overpacking. Around time when I failed the test the first time, some of the videos were starting to blow up, and so I started taking it a bit more seriously, thinking maybe there was a chance that it would go somewhere.
This is me in 1986. I've always loved camping, and every summer my parents and I would pack up our trailer and go camp at Raleigh Lake.
I had to stay up until I could get both my videos uploaded, and then I discovered that there was a glitch in one. I had to re-export it and upload it again.
Have a campfire, roast marshmallows, and explore the woods.
I like Tim Hortons and McDonald's for breakfast usually. What can I get for you, sir?
Could I get 2 bacon and egg breakfast sandwiches on everything bagels? On the dot.
You want to pack that up? By the time it came time to do the test, I pretty much knew I was going to fail and that I was going to do YouTube full time. Make sure to subscribe to me on YouTube. This week, we're getting into all sorts of YouTuber shenanigans. So you basically got 2 queen-size beds. Made it up to this beautiful glacier. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco. Thank you, everybody, for this. I'm going to have to turn around.
Just wanted to say a quick thank you for getting us to 80,000 subscribers.
We're going to do it. My mind's blowing.
For 2 years, I've been waiting. I've known the next step in this journey is taking our adventure south into the United States.
It's weird. You'd think I would be used to having a camera pointed at me because I'm always pointing one at myself. But when it's someone else, you still feel odd.
I was hoping to make it to Eugene for lunch and we could stop somewhere there.
Sounds good to me. I'm assuming this waypoint here would be campsite tonight, just across the California border. So ready to get out and stretch. Hopefully we make it to the California border before it gets dark. So I want to take a picture of my truck in front of the Welcome to California sign.
Where the roads end is where my adventures usually begin. My name is Shaun, and this is the Story Till Now.
My name is Shaun, and this is the Story Till Now.
My name is Shaun, and this is the Story Till Now.
This little fan idea is working pretty good here, Shaun.
Well, dude, what do you think I bring this thing?
Holy crap.
This is great. Who made the fan?
When you're out in the middle of nowhere, there's no cell phone service, and you're a nice lake or something sitting on the beach, or you're sitting there looking at a view of the mountains, and everything else is quiet, and it's so relaxing that you completely forget about any stress or anything that's bothering you. It just disappears, doesn't exist. And I got addicted to it when I was working 9 to 5. So Friday after work, You know, by 6 to 8 p.m., I'd be camping somewhere. Wasn't thinking about work, wasn't thinking about people I don't like, wasn't thinking about anything that was bothering me. Sitting on a nice beach somewhere, relaxing. It's probably what got me hooked on it. Off-roading, exploring, and filming as we go. And there's a learning curve for what you personally need to be comfortable. Like for everybody is different, right? Obviously, at this point, I've got it pretty dialed in because I camp every single weekend of the year. That was your first night, so it's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve.
End of first day. This is not comfortable and it's cold. It's like -2. Yeah, and I'm trying to copy the footage so I don't lose it. My tent is big though. It's a huge tent. Yeah, so in the morning we'll know if I survive. It's freaking cold, freezing. Yeah.
How often you do this type of trips?
How often do we do these trips?
Yeah.
I drive this road because usually to get into Eastern California, I probably do this prior to COVID about 6 times a year.
6 times a year?
Yeah, 6 times a year. The other 6 times a year we're going more into Idaho to get to Utah, right? So this is the best way to get to Eastern California, is going this way.
Is it like a hobby?
Sorry?
Like a hobby or?
Started as a hobby and then now it's work, right? Like we do it for work. So we take our customers and our friends down here, and we've been coming down to this area for 10, 12 years now. So yeah, I love it. It's work, but hey, I'm getting paid to go see beautiful things and drive amazing vehicles and camp with friends, and yeah, it's the life for sure.
What are we doing in Susanville?
Fuel and then continue. Just keep going, man. Just keep going.
Any fast food?
In Susanville there is, yeah.
Is it a drive-thru?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah.
You're not full of chicken fries?
You're not full of chicken fries?
Well,
You gonna have more chicken fries?
Yeah. Oh, that'd be okay.
Yeah.
You might want some.
That's fine.
So are we crossing over into Nevada here, or is that later?
So we're going to leave Susanville, which will take us into Nevada in about 20 minutes, and then into Reno, Carson City, and then out of Nevada back into California.
Gotcha.
When we go back to California, we'll definitely have the inspection station.
So we're right on the border of California and Nevada.
Or stuff them wherever you want.
I believe the bananas have been eaten.
So we are not allowed to bring vegetables, fruits, beef, nothing.
Yeah.
But we don't have beef.
Chicken. I mean, if they take away your bananas, it's rude, but I mean, I'm sure we'll be okay. Does this make me a banana smuggler?
I think you just eat all the bananas right now.
I believe the bananas have been eaten.
But I have 2 cucumbers.
Yeah, what?
2 cucumbers I found.
2 cucumbers.
Yes.
Glad to see your potassium levels are up.
Question. Cucumbers.
You know, the things you guys are carrying are making us think some things.
I just got it.
I mean, I just found out about the cucumbers. Now we're cucumber smugglers.
I'll eat them, that's
2 whole cucumbers?
2 whole cucumbers. I can share.
I don't want any. Keep your cucumber to yourself. This is supposed to be the best barbecue in California. Yes?
Hold on, what?
We're going to Arizona.
We just changed the trip on you. You're going to Arizona.
Not right now. Later. After we get done in Utah, we're gonna be in southern Utah when we get done there.
Did you get my last message?
Then we're probably gonna go down to Arizona.
Negative on that.
I got some friends who are headed down that way, so we might have to extend by like a day. We'll see.
Week, month.
Your return home.
Maybe even a year.
It's just gonna be a long haul back because Arizona is like at the bottom of the country, and we're above the top of the country. So we might have to put in a couple of full days of driving to get home, but it'll be worth it for the stuff that we'll see down there. And Peter and his family, who we've been meeting up with, are amazing people to hang out with. So
Here, we're going to stop at Mono Lake just to take a look at the lake. It's awesome. We're going to fill up with gas near there. Then we're going to go to Bishop and get Maury and Mike to go get some food for us. And then we're going to continue on to Alabama Hills. And so that's where we'll be tonight. And then from there, we're going to wake up tomorrow morning, leave Alabama Hills, and we're going to go into Death Valley Park. And so we're not going to hit any cities, nothing other than a little tiny town called Panamint Springs, which will have fuel and just a little gas station, some souvenirs. It's a very, very small place. And then we're basically right to the desert. And we will be for 1, 2, 3, almost 4 days, right? Like you're in the backcountry, you're not going to see anything or anybody for days. So if you need snacks or you need anything else like that, that's something that we should probably pick up in Lone Pine just before we head into Alabama Hills, probably around 4 o'clock today.
okay, sounds good. I don't think there's anything I need. I just kind of getting the plan into my head here.
No problem.
When is the last full surface?
Yeah, tonight. There's a town called Lone Pine. We'll be passing through there just before we get to camp, and then once we're through there, we're out there. Just making our way through a mountain pass and stopped in at this lookout because pretty spectacular view here of the lake below.
This is the overlook of Mono Lake, and then also past there is Yosemite. So you're actually not far from Yosemite National Park.
We're making our way to our camp for the night, which is still a few hours away.
Let's get a shot.
Oh yeah. Let's do an Instagram picture. Actually, can you take a picture?
Yeah.
The idea with this trip is to get as many videos done down here in the good weather so as I can in these 2 weeks, so that I don't have to go out every single week and push and fight and battle to keep ahead. Because if you miss a week, like missing one video is like missing a whole week of work unpaid for a normal job. So it's you don't want to do that. You got to keep it going, and YouTube is very, very picky about, like, if you miss a week or you miss a couple weeks, they stop promoting you. It's all about momentum, and YouTube claims they don't do that, but they do. I've seen it multiple times. If you take a break and you come back, and all of a sudden your viewers drop in half because YouTube's not pushing it out as much. They value consistency, or the algorithm values consistency. So it's a constant battle. I haven't missed a week in almost 2 years. Every Monday. So that's like, a 20-minute adventure video, like I'm making a half-hour television show every single week for almost, you know, over 100 weeks in a row without a vacation. So that's the challenge.
And this is not a vacation. Well, this is
a vacation, but it's also work. Like, I can't just sit back in my chair and relax when we get to camp. It's, you know, I'm documenting everything. I'm going to be editing tonight in my tent. In order to, you know, stay ahead, I'm going to be editing this trip while we're still on this trip, just little by little, so that I can, when we get back from this trip, I'm only going to have 3 days before the video has to go live, the first one. So it's got to be almost done before we even get home. So, but then I'll be ahead if I can get, you know, 6 videos out of this 2-week trip, which is my goal, then that'll take me into the new year, and then I can relax over the holidays a bit. So that'll be nice. Are we going up that hill in front of us with the road there, Paul?
On the other side of that, yes.
Cool. Is that going to be like a situation I should be drone and driving?
I think we'll get to the entrance of the road first around that, and then you can probably drone from there on in. And basically this place is just littered with van lifers, like everywhere. So we're going to be driving around a little bit to try and find a place to camp, because there's lots of little alcoves and little places where you can camp.
Sweet, yeah, if we can avoid the hippie van lifers, that would be optimal.
We will try.
I say that as you're following one.
Avoid what event?
Oh, van life. It's the new trendy thing where people live out of their van and they convert the back and put wood paneling on it and a fancy little bed in the back. There's one right there.
Yeah, I see.
It's popular right now. I'm not into it.
For the record, I'm not only camping for first time, I'm going to be off-roading for first time. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Hashtag filmmaker's life.
Just try not to drop the GoPro.
Yeah.
I'd probably launch your drone here as we drive into it.
You're working? I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
So much traffic, eh?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be packed.
Yeah, this is getting out of hand.
I can tell you why.
YouTuber?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Van life, more like it.
No. But don't they still count?
Not in my books.
No.
So I think with Shaun's videos, it's more or less authentic wheeling. The main thing is his cinematography. He is by far one of the best drone pilots you will ever see. This guy's insane what he does with drones. Like, I cringe when I watch it.
Rolling into this area, the landscape almost didn't feel like it was real. The sun setting behind the snow-capped peaks made for an incredible contrast with the rocks all around us.
But he drives and drones at the same time. I still don't know how that's possible without killing yourself.
Look at that. That's crazy. Looks like another planet, man. Beeping. What is that? Bad output cable detected. Losing daylight. Let's go. So, they've apparently recently changed most of this area to no camping and no fires, and the areas that are campable are full of RVs and van lifers. This kind of sucks. And we're losing daylight. Infuriating. What about, was there some roads going like over on this side of the road?
It's all, I saw the white signs just like this all the way up.
And so there's just a few spots in there you're allowed to camp, and it's all like full RVs? It looked like there were some roads that went kind of like...
You're not supposed to be camping there, no, period.
But people are just doing it? Maybe we should just do it. I'm not a huge fan of that.
Second night, change of plans.
The place is all touristy. It's not our scene.
Exciting thing.
Beautiful place though. I mean, we got here at exactly the right time with the sun setting, and is it worth exploring to see if we can find a spot in there somewhere that maybe the RVs can't get to?
Alright, we'll just go poke around.
I guarantee they did that because there was vans everywhere.
Well, people are probably staying there, like living
Yeah,
there, right?
yeah, I guarantee it. Van life. Lame. I mean, to each their own.
Sorry?
I mean, to each their own. I'll be more diplomatic. It's not for me. Hold that camera tight. Off-road now.
I can't even get the focus.
Dead end ahead. Road not maintained. Road not maintained. That's our kind of road. I'm gonna get an RV up here.
This isn't
This is nothing.
It's first time, man. For me, it's already something. Oh!
Now we're having fun.
Why you so salty? I'll still think about it.
Okay, we can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
Look at this place.
Flight attendant, can I have a bag?
Captain, we need a flight attendant with a barf bag for one of the passengers here.
Sorry, what?
I'm just kidding, keep going. David's freaking out about this extreme off-roading.
I apologize, Dave. We'll stick to pavement tomorrow.
Lies.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We lost the tripod. We've lost our battery.
Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop.
Home sweet home.
That looks great. Look at the surroundings. Amazing. We can still see the mountains too.
So after a little bit of a scramble because there was van lifers everywhere and RVs, we found a road that said unmaintained, no low clearance vehicles. And look where we ended up. Like, this is probably the best camp spot in this entire area. There's no one around. We're surrounded by giant rocks. The sun's setting, crazy mountains. Ah! We're in paradise. Guys, this seriously might be one of the best campsites of all time. I can't wait to take a look around here in the morning.
Interrogation table. This is where the interrogation will begin. Yeah, so did you hear that?
Otherwise, it doesn't.
Yeah, the video card doesn't get
performance.
Exactly. So if I unplug it, it'll just start like pulls on the trigger. Fresh desert.
These are actually scorpion.
They're actually scorpion.
Yep.
Huh.
Sea scorpion.
Do you see Storm? You gonna put him in a video? I don't know about that.
Is my auto overly tame?
We got chased out
Please
by
tell me
Blackhawk
no.
helicopters and somebody wouldn't let me film it.
Don't lie.
Whoa! Get that on film! Yeah! Did you get that on film?
There's something about going places that other people can't or won't. About the challenge of getting there and seeing places that are so far or so high up that they seem ancient and otherworldly.
Let's rock.
Where the roads end is where my adventures usually begin.